Hey everyone, we are out driving our 1982 BMW 745i with 23,758 actual kilometers. That correlates to about 15,000 miles. And this car is one of the cleanest cars I've ever seen for its vintage. It's really hard to believe that this car is nearly 40 years old. And every surface inside the car is literally flawless. There's not a mark on any of the instruments. Any surface that you touch doesn't have any wear or tear. Looking in the center console, at the wood, at the door panels, these seat surfaces are in velour and they're absolutely brand new. I've never seen a used car that's this old that is this nice. All the door handles, the window roll-ups, the radio knobs, every surface that you might touch is perfect. I've never been so impressed with a car in a long time like this. This is obviously not the most expensive car you're ever going to find out there, but it's just a cool old cruiser. It's a 1982 BMW powered by a 3.2-liter six-cylinder with a turbocharged motor, and it puts out 252 horsepower. Driving it drives like a really nice, more modern car than you would expect for 1982. The seats are super comfortable. The past owner, he has a very large BMW collection. You'll see some of his cars coming our way right now for sale, and this was one of the cars in that collection that was well taken care of and well serviced. So every car that he had, it got serviced properly and made sure that there was any deficiencies that they were fixed to perfection. He didn't want to cut any corners on any car. It didn't matter if it was the most expensive or the least expensive car he had. They were serviced perfectly. We'll include all of those records in the auction that you're able to read through and see what he did. This has a 3-speed automatic transmission, manual roll-up windows, so no power windows, sunroof, delete. Don't know if that was optional or not back in the day, but this one does not have a sunroof. Inside the ashtray, it's brand new. And we just tried a few things over here on my side. I don't know if Joel can notice. This is one of the early sort of system tests where you press this and you make sure everything lights up. If one doesn't light up, you may have an issue with it. So I think you got that there. And then over here is your headlights, your fog lights, your climate control system, and your onboard computer. Cigarette lighters, like brand new. Hazard lights there. The climate control system works perfectly. The air conditioning blows super cold, so you have no issues there. We're just going to do a U-turn and get onto the highway, and I'll sort of give you a 0 to 60 run. So you really feel that turbo kick in. So up to 100 kilometers, 120 kilometers. Slow down.
Pulls strong.
Very, very strong. Super nice car to drive. Tracks down the road perfectly. When you hit the brakes, it stops perfectly. There's no pulsation in the brakes whatsoever. If you look at all of the glass in the car, it is spotlessly clean. There's no pitting or road rash on the front of the glass. The engine bay in this, which we'll show you in a moment, is stunningly spotless. I think that the only signs of repaint we saw was in the right rear quarter panel. I'll double check with the paint meter when we get stopped, so we can show you throughout the car sort of where there is any signs of past paint work. But if you're looking for a 7 Series BMW, without a doubt, this will be the nicest one you can find. I have no doubt saying that. I think anybody looking at it would be hard-pressed to find any deficiencies on the car at all. Like it's just really, really nice, and it comes from a tremendous collection of BMWs.
Even it has the factory first aid kit, all still in plastic.
On the sticker on the dash here, it has a light or a sticker that says ABS. According to all the research we've done, this is one of the early cars equipped with ABS by BMW, and I think the trip odometer or trip computer and the system check was one of was done in this car, sort of between 77 and 85, was it?
77, 85, yeah.
So
Everything in the back seat is just how Tim described in the front. It's every piece of plastic, every piece of fabric, the seat belts,
all the chrome on the insides of the door panels and handles and whatnot.
Incredible.
It's all perfect. It's
What's really cool too is that it's real wood trim.
no
Satin
sun
finish.
damage, no weather whatsoever. Everything is perfect. Just accelerate again. Man, that turbo hits.
Yeah, it's impressive. This thing's probably more comfortable than the E-Class.
They're just out the interior is so impressive. The seat surfaces, none of the velour is laying down. It's all standing up the way it would have when it was new. I feel like the car drives exactly the way it would have when it was new. So 23,764 kilometers. We're going down the highway at 60 miles an hour right now, and there's nothing to complain about whatsoever. Every function in the car works how it should. There's no money to spend when it arrives doing any service deficiencies that got missed. Everything is exactly as it was the day it left the factory. There's no money to spend whatsoever. So we'll help anybody who wants to title the vehicle in the US. We'll supply you with the US title. If you want to keep the car in Canada, we can provide Canadian paperwork. Any car that's 25 years old is 100% compliant to go into the US, so you don't have to worry about this. It is compliant in every state. Often the question gets asked, is it compliant in California? We don't know. There's no way to find out until the car gets there. It'll certainly be running as well as an 82 745 will, but I don't know if it will meet California requirements, so that's something you'll have to figure out if you do want to register in the state of California. We'll do a walk-around video and just show you the rest of the vehicle, and there's all the pictures of the underside and pictures of the car in the listing, and we will again list any service work that has been done recently. All of the cars that we're selling, these BMWs, they've just been prepared for sale, so they're all running and driving as best as